Next we move on to specification number 7, which asks us to describe the control of the mosquito that transmits malaria with reference to its life cycle. So, if we look at the life cycle of the Anopheles mosquito, we can see the different stages it passes through. The female mosquito lays her eggs one at a time directly on water. These eggs hatch within 2 to 3 days. The larvae then live in the water and develop into pupae over a period of about 4 to 10 days. The pupae also live in water and, after 2 to 3 days, develop into adult flying mosquitoes. Controlling malaria focuses on interrupting the life cycle of the female Anopheles mosquito, which passes through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Effective control relies on 2 main strategies: reducing mosquito populations and preventing mosquito bites. By targeting different stages of the mosquito's life cycle, we can significantly lower mosquito numbers and reduce the transmission of malaria. The female mosquito lays eggs one at a time directly on water, and these eggs hatch within 2 to 3 days. The larvae live in the water and take about 4 to 10 days to develop into pupae. Pupae also live in the water and develop into adult flying mosquitoes within 2 to 3 days, completing the cycle. Controlling mosquito breeding is essential because mosquitoes reproduce in still or stagnant water. Several methods can be used to manage their breeding sites. One approach is spraying insecticides, such as DDT, in homes and surrounding areas to kill adult mosquitoes. Another method is spreading a thin layer of oil over the surface of still water to suffocate larvae, which breathe at the water's surface. Draining marshes and removing unnecessary standing water is also important to prevent mosquitoes from laying eggs. Ponds and ditches can be stocked with fish, such as gambusia, that feed on mosquito larvae. In addition, water can be sprayed with Bacillus thuringiensis, a bacterium that kills mosquito larvae while remaining safe for other organisms. Mosquitoes can breed in very small puddles or containers, which makes it extremely difficult to eliminate all breeding sites completely. Again, if we look at the life cycle of a mosquito, we can see how mosquito breeding can be controlled at each stage, starting with preventing egg laying. Female mosquitoes lay their eggs in stagnant water, so control measures focus on removing or protecting these sites. This can be achieved by draining puddles, ditches, tires, containers, and any other areas where water collects. Covering water tanks prevents mosquitoes from laying eggs, and properly disposing of waste that can collect rainwater further reduces potential breeding sites. The effect of these measures is significant because removing breeding sites decreases the number of eggs that can hatch, which helps lower mosquito populations and reduces the risk of disease transmission. Controlling mosquito breeding also involves killing larvae in water. Mosquito larvae live near the surface and feed on organic matter, so targeting them at this stage can help prevent adult mosquitoes from emerging. Control methods include adding insecticides or larvicides to water bodies, introducing fish that eat larvae, such as gambusia, and applying a thin layer of oil on the water surface to suffocate the larvae. The impact of these measures is important because preventing larvae from developing stops them from becoming adult mosquitoes, reducing the overall mosquito population. Controlling mosquito breeding also involves targeting pupae, which live in water before developing into adults. Measures such as draining or treating water at this stage help interrupt the development and prevent them from becoming adult mosquitoes. Reducing adult mosquitoes is another important step because adult female mosquitoes bite humans and transmit malaria. Control methods include spraying insecticides indoors and outdoors, using insecticide-treated bed nets, installing window and door screens, and applying mosquito repellents on the skin or clothing. The impact of these measures is significant, as they reduce the number of infected mosquitoes that can bite humans, helping to lower the risk of malaria transmission. Controlling mosquito breeding also involves preventing contact between mosquitoes and humans, which is essential to stop the transmission of malaria. Measures to achieve this include sleeping under bed nets, wearing long-sleeved clothing, and staying indoors during dusk and dawn, when mosquitoes are most active. So, controlling mosquito breeding can be planned according to the different stages of the mosquito's life cycle. At the egg stage, control measures include removing stagnant water, covering containers, and properly disposing of waste. During the larva and pupa stages, water can be treated with larvicides, fish that eat larvae can be introduced, and a thin layer of oil can be applied to the water surface to suffocate them. At the adult stage, control methods include using insecticides, sleeping under bed nets, applying repellents, and installing window and door screens to prevent mosquito bites. Moreover, other than life cycle, preventing malaria in humans focuses on stopping mosquito bites and, in some cases, using medication. One method is drug prevention. Antimalarial medications, such as chloroquine or mefloquine, can be taken before, during, and after travel to areas where malaria is common. However, there are some challenges with this approach. Some strains of Plasmodium have become resistant to these drugs, and the medications can be expensive or cause side effects. Another key method is preventing mosquito bites, which is one of the most effective ways to stop infection. This includes sleeping under mosquito nets, ideally treated with insecticide, and keeping the skin covered during dusk, when mosquitoes are most active.